Glory to Jesus Christ. If there were not a hand on high. Everything on the earth was made by the word of the Master. No human being yet existed to till the fields. A plough did not exist. There was not as yet the help of oxen. No one cultivated the earth. But the word spoke on the earth and caused it to bring forth fruit. The word gave orders thus, let the earth put forth vegetation, and this order sufficed. Today, human beings till the earth and know how to make use of beasts of burden. But even if they paid all possible attention to the earth, even if the weather were always favorable, without God, it would all be in vain. Sweat and toil would be no use at all if there were not a hand on high ready to heal, to help, and to cause everything to ripen. St. John Chrysostom, Archbishop of Constantinople, the book on Genesis. St. John's explanation of the book of Genesis gives us this wonderful passage that underlines God's power. We already mentioned this point that without the love of God, without the action of God, without His constant, every second interference, so to say, support for the creation, there would be nothing. The world exists not only because God created it, it also exists because God keeps it in existence every single moment of time. But this goes even deeper. God is at the origin of everything that exists, every event that takes place, everything that has happened, happens, and will happen. That much is clear. But not only this, by giving the world and the existence, the origin, and by giving the world and creation every moment, every second of its existence, the support and existence, God also gives sense to the existence. He stands not only at the origin of everything, He stands at the end. And when Christ says that I am the Alpha and Omega, which is the first and the last letter of the Greek alphabet, He says that I am at the beginning and I am at the end. In other words, He speaks, and there is a theological explanation of this, of these words of Christ. But if we look at creation, it is the same thing. He's not only at the origin of things, He's not only the Alpha of everything that exists, of creation. He's also the Omega. He's also the end towards which creation is going. It is a process. It is a walk, if you want, towards a destination. And the destination of creation is, of course, God. In modern world, in the last couple of centuries, there has been a lot of scientific discoveries that brought to the light, and now in the 21st century, to the minds of most of the people of this earth, the theory of evolution. Evolution that explains how one species becomes another in an arc of time, and according to specific biological, geological, geographical rules. This would be a whole new program to talk about the evolution as a theory and try to oppose it or maybe support it. What I want to tell you, and something that is hidden in the words of this reading that we read today, so something that 17 centuries ago was clearly understood by John Chrysostom. It is that evolution is a description of a technical moments in species biology. but it doesn't explain and it doesn't give us, it doesn't tell us why of evolution. Evolution is also a process. It is a walk that the species are making. But why of these species and the direction in which evolution is going, where it comes from and where it is going. It does not explain that. Well, you can believe in evolution or not, but we always, and everybody, this is something that is undeniable, that God gives sense to creation. God gives sense to our lives, to our evolution. Every day, every moment is a new one. There is already past and there will be future. The sense of this passing of things is God, is His will, is His love. And we will go further tomorrow into a reading by Saint Athanasius, how this process of creation works. And we will talk about the harmony and opposing things in life and in creation. But why of everything? And the answer is simple. God is the reason and He is the sense of our creation. Glory to Jesus Christ.